The best part is a large proportion of these defects are curable permanently, and the child will for lifelong not know that it had a heart disease to be born with. I am Dr. Praveen Reddy, consultant pediatric cardiac surgeon at Amrita Hospitals, and today I will be talking to you about cosmetic and minimally invasive approaches to treating children's heart diseases surgically. Cosmetic and minimally invasive approaches to treat children's heart diseases surgically have steadily gained popularity and are also steadily gaining in demand over the last many years. The field of pediatric cardiac surgery, or what we call pediatric and congenital heart surgery, involves the treatment surgically of all the multiple developmental defects these children are born with. So these developmental defects can occur in all the parts of the heart. They can occur in the collecting chambers called the atria here, or they can occur in the pumping chambers, what we call the ventricles. So different parts of the ventricles, including the valves, the walls, can be affected, or they can affect the inflow and outflow pipes which come into and go out of the heart. Usually they are individual defects, but they can also occur in multiple combinations, making treatment much more complex. So over the decades, the concentration of surgeons and scientists in our field has been to innovate and come out with better treatment options for better surgical outcomes for these complex heart defects. The best part is a large proportion of these defects are curable permanently, and the child will for lifelong not know that it had a heart disease to be born with. But the problem is all these heart defects need open heart surgery, almost all of them, and we need to go on cardiopulmonary bypass to treat them. These congenital heart defects involves access to the heart. The heart is present within the bony rib cage, and it is essential to cut this middle bone called the sternum to reach the heart and get the best exposure of the heart. This leaves a permanent scar for the child for life. And also cutting the bone entails permanent damage to the structure, which takes a couple of months for the child to get back to normal. Till the bone heals fully, the child is not back to normal life. Over the last decade and a half, the cosmetic and minimally invasive approaches to treat these children surgically has gained attention by the surgical community world over. In Amrita too, we have been using these approaches since the year 2000, and we started off with what is called the limited posterior lateral thoracotomy, the LPT approach. This approach, where we open the chest on the posterior aspect on the side, and from there we access the heart, is called the LPT approach. So this incision is very cosmetic because no scar is seen in front, and very rapidly this gained popularity in our place, and over the last 20 years nearly 1,000 cases have been treated surgically with this approach. But the problem with this approach was that a lot of muscles are cut of the bony rib cage, surrounding the bony rib cage, to enter the rib cage, and this leads to a significant amount of pain, and as the child grows, sometimes rarely the thoracic cavity development can be hampered and can lead to mild scoliosis or spinal deformities. There are similar other thoracotomy approaches like the anterior thoracotomy approach, where you put an incision in front here to reach the heart. So this also causes developmental deformities of the chest wall, and also in case of a girl child, it can cause future breast developmental problems. So this led us to think of other approaches to access the heart, and this is where when we came up with the axillary approach. The axillary approach is accessing the heart from under the armpit. So, it is a vertical incision line which is around 4 to 5 centimeters long in the just below the armpit of the child. So, we access the heart from this region. The exposure is as good as the other minimally invasive approaches, and the biggest advantages of this approach is that the scar remains in the armpit. So, even if the child is fully unclothed and sitting in front of you, you will not know that the child had a heart surgery. Only if the child lifts his or her arm up, only then can you see a scar. Another big advantage of this approach is none of the muscles are cut of the chest wall. So, the pain is very less and therefore recovery is very fast. Children move out of the ICU very fast and also leave the hospital much earlier. The main bone of the sternum is not cut to access the heart. So, therefore, again pain is much less and recovery is much faster. They regain mobility within a few days' time. But the biggest advantage is the cosmetic advantage that the axillary approach has. Those lesions which are limited to a certain area of the heart, where you do not need exposure of the entire heart to put the child on the bypass machine to do the operation, and which you need only to open a certain part of the heart to do the surgery. These are the best type of diseases which can successfully be treated by these cosmetic approaches. So, these involve atrial septal defects of all types, what we call partial anomalous pulmovenous connections, AV canal defects of the partial type, or diseases of the mitral valve, and sometimes easily accessible certain types of ventricular septal defects too can be approached with this exposure. We have traditionally been doing these surgeries between 2 to 5 years of age, and that is the most convenient age to do the axillary approach. But with experience, we have been able to push down the age limit, and now regularly we do even less than 1 year children with the axillary approach. The next biggest concern that a common person will have is that, do these entail higher risks, because you have a beautiful exposure through the, when you do a sternotomy, or that is go through the breastbone, but with these cosmetic approaches your exposure is much more limited. So, it is true that with this limited exposure itself, we have to put the child on cardiopulmonary bypass. Unlike an adult patient, where you can put the patient on the bypass machine even without reaching the heart, in children it is not like that. Most often, especially when you do younger and younger children, you have to access the heart to put the child on the CPB machine. But we have found, and world over, people who have practiced the axillary approach have found that you can safely approach the heart and with no additional risk to the child than a standard sternotomy procedure, you can perform these surgeries. So, another big question will be then that what is the cost of doing these procedures. So, these procedures are only technically more difficult, in the sense that they take longer time for the surgeon to do it. But the materials we use, the instruments we use, unlike in robotic surgery or mix in CABG or other such minimally invasive procedures in adults, in these children we use the same equipment that we would use for a normal surgery in a normal way, normal approach. So, the cost of these surgeries is not dramatically more. It is only that certain consumables are used more. So, maybe around 10% increase in the overall cost to do these surgeries may be incurred.